It's Wendy Robbins. You are a homemade millionaire.
Yeah, Wendy Robbins, founder of Nowhere to Millionaire, joins us live in studio this morning. Wendy, it is great to have you here.
I'd like for you ladies to meet Wendy Robbins. Hi, Wendy.
Hi,
Wendy. Wendy co-invented the Tinkler head massager and went from $10,000 in credit card debt to making millions.
We had this like short little break, like a tiny little break, a hiatus, and in that time, I wrote what ended up being a best-selling book called Why Marry a Millionaire? Just Be One.
My claim to fame is that I'm an advertising and sales executive for 15 years. I was the vice president of sales of Snapfish, and I helped them with an acquisition of Snapfish for $300 million. I'm also responsible for bringing about $25 million to my clients over the last few years. This is an evolution. What we're creating right here is a new economy. It's about taking ownership of this industry and finding a way to monetize it in a community-based way.
Karen and I are going to grill you guys on some of the questions that potentially you could get asked. And how you do anything is how you do everything.
And when you get in a room and all of a sudden you feel like you're on the spot, maybe you hold back a little. So we're trying to get that animated you to come forward. That's what we're trying to do. And the grilling is part of a process to get you there. How big is your market opportunity? I have a question for Tony. Why does your company have high growth potential?
High growth potential because it crosses all the lines. It goes from biking to guns to cigarettes to unmentionables.
How does your business scale?
In what way?
How are you going to grow?
Data is power, and software is something that we have had a lot of experience in scaling. We were able to successfully deploy the state of Washington state monitoring system in under 100 days. So we have a phenomenal team behind us who understands what it means to scale rapidly.
So what are you going to do with the investment?
So what I'm going to do with the investment is it's going towards startup costs. We're as well going to be having 2 grows for recreational and medical marijuana.
I need $82,000. I'm willing to share this percentage of my company. What is a fair percentage for me to offer where I'm not cheating myself or potential investor?
And I think you know that I have a plan, right? A good plan to develop all this and help out as much as possible. What is my blind spot?
Every client we pitch, we get, because we are the consulting company in the marijuana industry to have, for sure. We give legitimacy to people who have the money, have the political connections, but don't have the know-how.
Right.
Just attaching our name to their application form gets them accepted right away because they know they're working with the best in the country.
Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Wow.
And your revenue is about $500,000 a month to $1 million a month?
Our busiest months we can do up to $1 million, but our normal month is probably closer towards that $500,000 a month.
My name is Trip Kieber, and I'm the CEO of Dixie Brands. What most people don't understand is, like so many other people, we started very, very humbly. We had 2 employees in a 400 square foot shed in an incredibly dangerous neighborhood here in the city and county of Denver. And 4.5 years later, we've evolved to be certainly one of the most noticeable or iconic brands related to cannabis. Our tagline is Dixie, the future of cannabis. Not so much because of the brand, but because of what we do. Manufacturing responsibly dosed, accurately labeled, and appropriately packaged innovative delivery systems, giving the patient, the medical marijuana patient, and the adult use consumer a choice. And so when people ask me, is it too late to get into this industry? I would emphatically say it's never too late, because your ideas, your inspiration, your commitment, no doubt, will bring accretive value to what we're doing each and every day. I mean, you have to be incredibly committed to the industry. As an example, most of our team members work 7 days a week, and in some cases 14, 16 hours a day. You have to have the intellectual horsepower to clearly understand the regulatory framework that is constantly evolving. You're not talking about potential bankruptcy, you're talking about your personal liberties, because if you make a mistake, you potentially could go to jail.
Find what you love, figure out a way to apply it to this industry, and then get on Marijuana Show and learn how to pitch it right and make your pitch.